What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Austin Kelly just gave us a major update on Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White. Guys, for this one here, let's get it. Let's go. Look like Indiana Fever assistant coach Austin Kelly let it be known his job responsibilities has not changed despite Stephanie White being gone. Now, it's still unclear why Stephanie White is gone, but one thing I can tell you, Austin Kelly is doing a phenomenal job filling in for the head coach and pretty much making sure everything runs smoothly as possible. Now, the big challenge is going to be how is he going to hold up with coaching the game tonight? Well, he did speak to the media right before tonight's matchup, and he gave us an update and the current state of Stephanie White. Let's roll the foot.
I guess it's first time playing Golden State, first time playing the expansion team. Does that give you a little bit more excitement?
Oh, for sure. The Chase Center is beautiful. You know, we see Golden State Warriors, and they're great playoff runs here. It's good to be in this building. It's a great time for this franchise, for the Valkyries, and we're looking forward to the environment. We've seen it on TV. They got great fans, and so we're just looking forward to being out here and playing in that.
The expansion team, their 5 wins already eclipsed.
Yeah.
When they were, has anything surprised you about how this team, from the film that you guys have watched, how this team plays, how they found success? But then also with so many of their players leaving for international, how does that impact game planning for this team?
First and foremost, that team plays hard. I've been really impressed with their effort and their connectivity. Timmy had a great quote and said that they're a bunch of 6 players who come in and do their job, and that's exactly what they've done. They do a great job of defending on the defensive end. They move the ball offensively, and with the new faces coming in, with the players out at Eurobasket, I think that we got to kind of lean on our principles a little bit more, and playing personnel. They'll do the same things offensively, but it really just comes down to us just taking care of us, I think. And but yeah, they're doing a great job this year. I've loved watching them play.
Like on the West Coast, obviously you guys have a very similar environment. Does that kind of make things easier to kind of transition into?
I think so. We play in a great arena at Gainbridge, and a lot of similarities in what we're seeing on TV, and the excitement. It gets loud in here. Our players love playing in that environment, and it'll be the tables will be turned and they'll be going against us. But we're looking forward to coming out here and having some fun.
What steps have you seen this team take on the defensive end?
Just having each other's back, that trust. Early in the year, we've been pretty good at the point of attack in our own ball screens. It's just that second and third rotation. So we've cleaned that up over the last few games, and we're flying around. We're getting deflections. We're doing a great job of playing personnel tendencies and forcing teams in the shots we want, and that translates for easy buckets and us in transition. And so we want to continue to do that on the defensive end, make teams uncomfortable. If they hit the shots that we want them taken, cool, get it out quick, and we'll run on the offensive end. But they're doing a great job being connected defensively.
Just in the last 2 games, you had Liberty their first loss, dominant win over Connecticut. From your perspective, what jumps out to you about what worked really well in the last 2 games?
Just our communication, honestly. That's kind of been a growth process for us as we get to know, each other, a lot of new faces. But the communication, the self-correcting on the court when they're seeing things, can't always do it in timeouts. They've got to be able to see it, self-correct on the fly. And we got a lot of great leadership, some young leadership, some veteran leadership. And so their communication and abilities to self-correct on the fly has been really good over the last couple games.
Steph talked on Tuesday about, especially with you guys playing the Commissioner's Cup, you're going to have to manage minutes on this road trip and going forward.
Yep.
Just how does that come into play tonight?
I think you got to kind of feel the game out, as the game goes on, looking for opportunities to get an extra 30 seconds, maybe using time before, those media timeouts to get an extra minute and a half, 2 minutes there of rest. But, we're coming out here to win, and, if things go great and we have opportunities to, kind of shave some minutes off and keep us a little bit rested as we go into this long stretch of games, we'll do it. But it just comes down to just seeing how the game plays out and, really just going from there.
How does it feel back in the area?
Feels so good. Just being on the West Coast feels like home. Getting to go out, see some friends from Stanford. It just really feels great. So I'm really happy to be here. Really happy there's a team here.
Was there a lesson that you learned from Coach Tara Vanderveer that you still kind of keep with you today?
Just preparation. I think she works really hard on getting us prepared when we were there, and she spends a lot of time watching film, breaking things down. So definitely taking that into every game that I play now.
Will you have any former teammates, family?
Yeah, there's
Estimate
well,
how many people?
I gave tickets to 22 people, but a lot of people bought their own, so it'll be a good crowd. Thank you, Leah.
What does it mean to, see the W expand and see it kind of in your college town and in your hometown?
It's huge. It's huge. I mean, there's definitely appetite for women's basketball across the country. So to be able to have a team here, and you see it. I mean, they're selling out games every night almost. So it's just really cool and really special to be in a place close to where I spent 4 really great years.
How have you guys just handled the physicality of the last few games?
Holy cow. I mean, you see our bruises, you see our scratches, but I mean, we just have to play through it. I think that's part of this game is being able to know how the game is getting called, know how it's getting played, and be able to be the tougher team. And I think, you saw that last.
That was Indiana Fever assistant head coach Austin Kelly speaking to the media, man. So I'm wishing Stephanie White nothing but the best as she go through whatever journey she is, man. Keep her lifted up in prayers. Now, we got to move on to another story. That is the current state of this basketball game tonight. Now, the Golden State Valkyries is a pretty red-hot basketball team right now, man. They put the beat on the Las Vegas Aces. I told y'all this should be one exciting game to check out. Now, the game is coming on kind of late, man. So, guys, just stay up. Make sure you tune in. Keep them bells on because I'm going to bring you news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Just want to start the video off by saying, man, let's give Stephanie White and her family big prayers down in the comment section, man, because whatever the case may be, this is another game that she will not be attending with the Indiana Fever basketball team this 2025 season. And assistant coach Austin Kelly will be stepping up to be interim head coach during this Golden State Valkyrie game tonight. News just broke via the Twitter moments ago. Chloe Peterson of the Indy Star released this statement. Let's pull it up. She has stated Stephanie White will not be with the team at the Golden State game tonight for personal reasons. Austin Kelly will be acting head coach, similar to how it was at Chicago. Now, we do remember the last time Austin Kelly was the coach, the Indiana Fever put the beast on the Chicago sky like none ever. Now, with all that being said, man, it's just unfortunate with what is going on with Stephanie White. It has not been broken to the public exactly why she's been missing these games, but she will be out yet again. Guys, just like I stated, let's get down in the comment section. Big time prayers for Stephanie White and her family.